Like, you have to respect your husband, regardless of whether they bring in the bacon or not.
We're much simpler than you were. You were so complex. We're very simple. Boost our ego. Tell
One
us you
plus
love
one is
us.
equal to two.
Two. Yeah. You don't. For you, there's 1 plus 1 minus
Divide by
-2
body mass.
plus. Even if it's true, look at you. Why are you spending the money like that? You're so wasteful. You don't even think about the future things. You're so even if it's everything you're saying is true, you're breaking that man.
Kati Banangi, how do you want us to handle you?
You're about to be intimate with your husband, and you say, "I'm really tired." And then you say, "Okay, you come. Let's get this done." Right? I have to make
Because what prayer does, I'm telling you, is so powerful. There's so much that the enemy uses to break down marriages, because he knows when he breaks down the marriages, the kids are not going to stay. When he breaks down marriages, the country's not going to stand. When he breaks down marriages, ministries, everything just goes down with marriage. They go and hang out with their girlfriends.
No, yeah.
I'm telling you. And the maids taking care of the kids, and they come back at any time they want. You can do the research.
What's up, everybody? These are 10 things of what not to do as a wife, part 2.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Hey, by the way, if you haven't watched, why do I have this? If you haven't watched part 1, click the link somewhere up here and go watch part 1 and then come back and watch part 2. Anyways, number 6. You talked about 5 things last time. Number 6, what's up?
So number 6 is never make your husband feel like a failure. And I feel like this one is sometimes, even when they are acting like failures, but it's just like, never make him feel like one. Even if you feel like
he can do better.
He's not doing his part. Really failing, or he's
not bringing in the bacon.
Yeah, he's not bringing in the bacon. He's just sitting on the couch, and you're doing all the work, and he's not doing everything he promised to do, or that you had expectations of him doing. Just don't make him feel like a failure. Men, the thing is, men sometimes, correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's hard for men to open up. And so because they bottle everything in, sometimes they could be going through like depression, midlife, whatever crisis they are feeling, like, I'm really a failure, but I don't know anywhere else to go. And so the way they cope with that is probably like, go hang out with their friends, drink. They find outward expression that is most of the time not the way that we would.
Women like
it feels like enjoyment for them, like drinking. He just goes out and drinks.
Not even drinking, just like going out with the boys.
Friends. That's what I'm saying. I'm just giving scenarios with everybody.
Or watching movies.
Yeah. And so that's probably how they're trying to like cope. But in deep down, like, they really feel like they've just failed at life. And so you coming in like the helper that you are and speaking life into the situation, even if it doesn't change automatically or immediately, just keep speaking life into it. And if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything.
Ooh, if you have nothing to say,
if you don't have anything
don't
nice,
say anything. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. I'm not gonna look at someone who needs to hear that. But no, it's true. Listen, let me tell you something. Men will rise to the way their women feel about them, or they will fall to the way their women feel about them. And not all the time, but a lot of times. That's why God calls women helpers. Your words have so much value. And if you throw them around, speak to men like they're nothing. Speak to your husband, not man, but to your husband, to your man, as he's nothing. If you tear him down, if you say you're a failure, you're not doing anything, I'm doing everything, I'm da-da-da-da, then you're breaking him down, and he might not even show you a reaction, but you really just crushed his spirit. Because the thing that men need is like, number one, love and respect. That the form
number
of love.
Number one is love.
The form of their love is respect. And the same way you say, oh, he has to earn my respect. Excuse me, do you have to earn his love?
We love unconditional love just as much as you love unconditional respect.
Even if he's not doing what you want him to do or what you feel like he needs to do, it's unconditional. Like, he's your husband, you have no choice but to respect him. That's the decision that you made when you said, I do. That's how you love him. When you say, oh, you can't tell me that I have to first wash the dishes and clean up and give you kids, then you will love me. No, love me even if I don't do the dishes, even if I don't do this and that. No, so in the same aspect of that is that respect. So if you come with words of disrespect towards the man that you ought to love,
And most of the men, if you really go around and ask, their love language is words of affirmation. They really thrive on that. They love their ego
praise.
boosted. They love to sit on the high horse, you know. So
To be adored by your children and your wife is what men want.
unfortunately, not all men are doing what they're supposed to do, but that's what you sign up for, and that's why we put exclamation marks.
Come on.
Before you get married, because who you're getting
Caution,
married,
be cautious.
yeah, be cautious who you get married, because when you get into marriage, these things are true. Like, you have to respect your husband regardless of whether they bring in the bacon or not, whether they are failures or not. Like, you just have to do what it takes in that marriage to make it work. And so I very cautious, put caution marks on who you get married to. Make sure you're getting married to the right person.
Yeah, ladies, you really got to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
They love ego. They love being respected, especially in their own house, because that's their kingdom.
A man is going to cheat on you and still want to be treated as if he's like prime. A man is not going to bring in anything and still going to want to be treated as prime. A man's going to do wrong by you and have kids outside and still want to be treated as the king.
It's not still want to be treated. That's how he was created.
That's what I'm saying. He's still like...
It's not want, it's a need. You're misinterpreting it. So we can talk about what men need to do, what men do, but as the woman, we're talking to the woman. No matter what he does, your job is to respect.
Yeah, so
just the same way the Bible tells people, honor your father and mother, regardless if they're good, if they're bad, if they've abused us, if they've used us, if they've neglected us, if they were never there. God says, honor your father and mother. It's not if they do something right, if they give you school fees, if they give you food on your table. No, the instruction is honor. The same is true about the husband to the wife. Love. Regardless, if she cleans, if she doesn't clean, if she's faithful, if she's unfaithful, if she respects you, if she doesn't respect you, your job is not to go based on the reward or the return. Our job is to do what God has said, regardless of the situation. The same is true about women. Respect your husband. If he's bringing in money, if he's not bringing in money, if he's loving the children, if he's not loving the children, if he's faithful, if he's unfaithful, the instruction remains the same, because it's not just for them, it is for you. And we live in a society where people want to collaborate and make things fair. You want things to be fair. You give me this, I give you this. You give me this, I give you this. And that kind of
give and take.
Yeah, give and take. So I'm gonna love you in this way, so you gotta respect me in this way. I'm gonna bring you money.
Transactional.
Yeah, it's transactional, and yet
even with the Lord, most of the time.
Yeah, like God, I'm gonna pray, but you better give me some blessings. I'm gonna give, but you better give me some money.
Yeah.
And that kind of transactional relationship is what we bring into marriage. Like, you do this, then I'll do this. You do this, and I'll do this. And you feel like I owe you now because you've done something great for me and I haven't done anything. So I want to repay you. So it goes different ways, but our instruction is not to pay people. Our instruction is to be honorable, be respectful, be loving, no matter what.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's why they say, like, in a marriage, you enter with 100, not 50-50. You have to give, like, everything that you have. And then the other person is also expected to give 100,
everything that they have.
But regardless of whether they give not 100,
if they give 70,
100.
you still got to give 100.
Yeah.
That's the requirement.
Yeah.
If they give 10, you still got to give 100.
Yeah.
If they give 1, you still got to give 100.
Because 50 is like, I'm doing 50, I expect the 50 from you.
And what happens is, people say, it's hard to do that, because if I'm giving 100 and they're giving 20, they're going to take me for granted. But remember, the Bible instructs us, unto everything that we do it for the Lord.
Whether you're eating or drinking, do it for the glory of God. Hallelujah.
What was that? Are you British now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, basically, no, I can't do it. But anyways, whatever you do, so even if it's not for your spouse, like you might hate this man or you might hate this woman, you got to remember, no matter what, I'm doing it for the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Point number 2, let's go.
Point number 2 is kind of, it's like, what is it called? It's rubbing off of the other one. Never make your husband's vulnerability, never turn your husband's vulnerability against him. Like when they open and share. Yes.
Sorry. Remember, we're giving grades on that one of.
I was really trying not to go back to the grading system, but it looks like.
I'll give you. What was the topic?
I
Respect.
forgot.
Yeah? Always respect your husband. What was it?
I forgot. Can
Always
we remember?
respect. I'll give you a 9.
Always
I'm being
respect your
generous.
husband. No, that's not what I said.
What was the first point?
I don't remember. Never make your husband feel like a failure.
Yeah, that's a 9. This girl boosts me up every single time.
Where is the one?
The one, sometimes I come back and you just there sleeping, no greeting me, no tea, no water. So I'll forgive you for that.
Let me tell you something. Josh comes back at 12 a.m. from a night of prayer. And everything is laid up for him.
Mommy, she does a good job.
And I am sleeping.
But she should wake up and
Yeah.
feed me. Anyways, let's go. Point
Anyways,
number next. Never let your husband what?
Yeah, you turn his vulnerabilities against him.
Explain
Like
that.
when he shares, like, I'm really struggling with this. Or right now, I'm not making money. I'm in a season where it's really tough. It's really tough. Or I am down. I can't get my head up. And then when you get in a fight or in a disagreement, you bring that up. Like, look at you. You're just there. I don't know what people say, but like you're just there sitting. You're not. You can't amount to anything. You're what?
You're weak.
You're weak. And he already
Never
said
tell a
and
man
expressed
that.
that he's really not himself. But then you use that against him. Yeah. How do you add to that?
I think it's what breaks a man. You're talking about things that break men. Men, we don't seem breakable, but we're much simpler than you are. You are so complex. We're very simple. Boost our ego. Tell us you love us.
1 + 1 is equal to 2.
2. Yeah. For you, there's 1 + 1 minus
Divide
negative
by
2
bod mass.
plus. Oh goodness.
You remember Bodmas?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
what that is.
they know. They know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
If you don't know, I am really judging.
I'm gonna research after
Yeah.
this. What was I saying? You men are complicated, men. We're very simple. If you break his ego, you break the man, and he'll never be what he's supposed to be. If you break his ego, he cannot push, he cannot survive. That's why we have to push our men with our words to become better, not to break them down. And women are really good at
The words.
Now, if he has a vulnerability, let's say he's weak financially and he's not spending his money wisely. He makes money, but he's not spending it wisely. Never with your words attack his financial disability.
Incomparability.
Disability.
Disability.
Yeah,
Disorder.
incompetence. Now, if a woman comes to a man and says, even if it's true, look at you, why are you spending the money like that? You're so wasteful. You don't even think about the future things. You're even if it's everything you're saying is true, you're breaking that man.
Kati Banangi, how do you want us to handle you?
You don't speak in the way that he is. You speak in the way you want him to be. You're so good with money. What a great man. No.
Isn't that lie?
It is not a lie. It's a prophecy. You know, woman, you can prophesy into your man. You can prophesy into your man. Guys, let me pray for this one.
I'm sorry.
Put my hand on her head. Father, in the name of Jesus. Make the one serious.
I'm very serious.
No, because I'm telling you what works.
I know.
Some people don't understand. Your words are,
egg.
we actually come off strong, but we're very fragile. You don't talk about the weakness by exposing it. You tell them what they could be. I see you as a great man. I see you as a leader. I see you building us financially. Wow, I think what you can do with this. It's not even manipulation, but manipulation. You know, like you say, like one time you said, Josh, these things are so heavy. Can you come carry for me? You know, I automatically want to come and help to show that
You just
like a little
kick
boy,
the
like
door
you
open.
want to show your wife that you're capable. Like the way Judah says, Dada, Dada, watch, and he jumps. We are still like that as men. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. You want to impress you, want to show you wow. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can understand that, you can understand how you can help your husband and boost him and raise him. And you know, so if Joanne comes and tells me, man, these things are so heavy, can you help me? I'm gonna come and what? Pick them up.
Yeah.
But then she says, Josh, you're just sitting there. Why can't you see I'm struggling with these things? Can you come and help me, please? Serious? What? So you carry them for yourself. You understand? Different responses enact different experiences. And so when you talk about the vulnerability, the weakness of your man, you should know it and never speak about it, but always counteract it with your words. Know his weakness, understand his
Let
weakness.
the poor say.
Don't be blinded.
Let the poor
I
say.
am rich.
Let the blind say.
I can see. I'm in here trying to.
Hallelujah. Glory, glory. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
What a fun episode. What a fun episode.
Let's go
You
to
know,
number next.
let's
You have
go to
something else?
number next. No, you're gonna grade me.
I'm gonna grade you. This one is a 2. You can see she doesn't even want it. No, but for real, I'll give you like a 7. But this is something I'm still
Ability
teaching.
really is against you. Like what?
Those are things we keep.
Like
We
you
can't
can't
give them
crack an
everything.
egg. No, like deep stuff, no, George. It's like the surface stuff.
But the surface stuff is important too.
Like, you can't crack an egg.
Okay, that's funny. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Like what?
Let's have a conversation
You
after
have it here.
this. After this.
Yeah,
Now, number
really,
next.
7.
7, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. And I'm being generous. I'm a teacher that gave everyone extra 5 points. You know those exams, and the teacher says, you know what? This exam was very hard, so everyone's gonna get
I really have
extra
to.
points.
So I really have to.
No. You do great.
Cho.
Number next.
Number next. I want to grade you.
When it's my turn, you
I'm
you
going
can
to add
grade me.
plus 9 for me. Extra 9 points. So you do the math. When I give you a 10,
Plus
you know.
9. I'm a 1.
No. When I give you a 10, you know,
It's
you're
plus
1.
9,
Yeah. Anyways, number next.
Number next, let's go.
It is never think your husband or your partner is not gonna step outside just because he loves. Oh, never use the card. He loves me. Yeah, he won't do anything. So that's like license to treat him the way you want to treat him, if that makes sense.
Expand, because I'm not understanding that.
So let me say,
This is what not to
You've
do
been-
as a wife.
yes,
Never
never.
let your husband. Never think that your husband won't cheat on you because he loves you.
Yeah.
Expand.
Like treat him poorly because he loves you. You know, there are men who have sworn to their word. I think this goes both ways, but you know he's not gonna step outside. He loves me, he's committed, he's a man of God. And what you say is, let me treat him poorly because I know he loves me and he's not gonna do anything. Love is not only thing that makes things work. There's communication, there is intimacy, there's respect and all of these things. But when we treat our spouses, when you treat a man just like, there's no extra, like you said, like you don't treat him like your man, high value, just because of the excuse. The key word is this, just because he loves me, I can treat him the way I want to because I know he's not going to step outside. I know this is the best that he's ever going to get. Like, there's nothing out there for him. He's stuck with me, so he has to live with me. I'm going to treat him the way I want to treat him. He's stuck with me. because he loves
Let me just
me.
let go also.
Yeah,
I
let me
don't
let
care
go.
how I look. I don't care.
It's not even about that look.
Oh,
The way I treat him.
The way I treat him, the looks also matter.
Yeah, I
Please.
just put food there. I can speak the way I want to speak to him. I can be the way I want to
So
be.
it's not just cheat, but it's like don't think that you can't lose your man because he loves you.
Yeah.
Um, like he'll never break the relationship. I think that's so valuable. A lot of times in marriage we become too familiar, and the person who sees the worst of us is the person who loves us the most. And we damage our families, we damage our marriages because we believe that these people are never gonna leave us. And people outside who do not love you always see your good side. They always see you smiling. They always see you happy. But when you
That's
come
why they
home,
say a failure.
a private
Private
failure
failure,
and a public success. You see there's the women, they're angry at home, they're shouting, whatever, but outside they look all perfect, they look all good. They work on themselves when they're outside because that's their public image. But at home, they're not doing their part, they're not being responsible, they're not loving their husbands, they're not
They come back
performing.
at 12 a.m. Not like no, not like that, but like
What woman's
you
coming
go,
back at 12?
they go and hang out with their girlfriends.
No,
I'm telling you, and the maids taking care of the kids, and they come back at any time they want. You can do the research. If you know people like that, comment down below. Please add to the salt because I'm trying to make a point here.
that's just ridiculous.
That's
But
literally what's
I mean,
happening.
I'm not sure. I'm sure it happens out there, but not mass people doing it. What do you mean? You're gonna
Just,
go out with your girlfriends
There are people who love the party, the nightlife, and
after
so they
they're
get
married?
married. Yes, I mean they get married and probably have met their husband in that nightlife or whatever, and then they still wanna, they still
Want
feel.
to go out?
Yeah, they wanna go out. They feel like marriage has
So
trapped
is the
them,
husband
so they
home
go
when she's out?
whatever.
I mean, whatever. The thing is like this. That's difficult.
There's a whole different Uganda and a whole different world that you're not exposed to, and you should be grateful for that.
I'm grateful for that. I really trained my wife to be a stay-at-home.
I'm glad.
I'm joking.
A stay-at-home working woman.
Both of them at the same time. But you know what I'm saying is, if we are not valuing our relationship, it can die. No matter if someone loves you, because love is good, but feeling love is not enough. And you'll find so many people that love their wives, but they step out. They have different relationships. Why? Because she can get something
someone told me
from
this, the work husband, and we're even going off topic, but there's work husbands and work wives. So you have your husband at home, and then you have your husband at work, and they're both
What do you
husbands.
mean
I'm
husband?
telling
You mean
you, Josh,
boyfriend?
whatever, but they call the term is called work husband.
So you have a guy that you see at work. And
At
a guy
home,
you see
it's
at
just
home.
for home. That's the one who has the ring on. That's
the boring guy.
that's the name.
You
That's the
know,
document.
it can become very boring and
Mundane.
routine because you're just doing kids, house, cooking, shopping, and then someone at work is entertaining. He gives
And
you
they
back that
come,
vibe.
right.
He's like, hey,
And
how
they
you
have
doing,
the
princess?
there's
And
tea.
they don't see the whole
Right.
you.
But there's tea with what's happening in the office and work and all of this and challenges and celebration and
And they're no kids.
Yeah. And no commitment.
And no commitment. And it's like you're back in the dating pool
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So I understand. But I'm saying love is not enough. And this goes both ways, to a man and to a woman. Don't think that just because they love you, they're not gonna. And I see a lot with men and women. They stop treating that woman like they used to, caring for her, loving her, taking her out, just the simple, small stuff, and just say, And there'll be a time when the woman's complaining, and then all of a sudden she stops. And once she stops, man, she's done with you. A woman can just be done. All the love is just, and one day she makes a decision. Have you seen that before?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it so many times. The woman will go 10 years, 15 years, trying her best to make, because she loves you. She'll do all her best to make sure the man is doing his part and showing. She'll go through everything. You beat her, you abuse her, you cheat on her, everything, right? 15, 20 years.
One
And
day.
then one day she's like, I'm
Mazé.
done. And the man will say, babe, I'm sorry. Any words he says, any money he gives, anything he
done.
does, she's done. So you gotta be very careful to make sure that you are doing the
But we're talking about the
routine
man.
things. Okay,
Yeah.
no, this is one, the man and the woman. The woman, you need to make sure you're doing the routine things and doing it with a happy heart. Not saying I'm tired, not saying I don't want to, not saying this and this and
No, you
this.
can express you're
No,
tired.
but not doing it in that heart, you know?
Okay.
You can say I'm tired, but don't say I'm tired as you're doing it or as you're about to do it. Say I'm tired after you're done it. Does that make sense? Or before you're doing You don't make sense?
No.
Because if someone
Maybe
says,
complaining like,
yeah,
"Ah."
that's what it comes across.
Okay.
I'm really tired, but let me just do it. That doesn't come across well. You understand? Like, okay, I have to cook. I'm really tired. Okay, let me just cook. The man's gonna be like, okay, don't cook. Let's go outside. You know, it's not with the right heart. But when it's time to cook, even though you're tired, oh baby, I can't wait to cook for you. What do you want to eat? Da 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 da. Man, that cooking was really hard, but I'm glad you ate. You understand? So it's the attitude in which we do things.
Okay.
What do you think? You just agreeing with me?
No, but I'm just saying, like, people are allowed to express their emotions
Of
in the moment.
course.
It's not attacking you. It's just expressing the
Expressing
moment.
the moments, the
It's not like,
emotions.
oh, I hate cooking for you. It's like, I'm really tired, but dang, gotta do this.
I can agree with that somehow, but still, you know, you gotta be careful because then you're gonna feel like guy's gonna feel
Just
guilty.
make sure that
He's
how it
gonna,
comes across is.
if let's say you're cooking, right? The guy's gonna feel guilty. Let's talk about in the bedroom, right? You're about to be intimate with your husband, and you say, "I'm really tired," and then you say, "Okay, you come. Let's get this done." You know, like, what is that gonna do for the person?
Okay, that makes sense.
You understand?
But food, okay.
Food is the same thing.
No.
If you're mopping before you say, I really don't want to mop, I'm so tired. And
But mopping has nothing to do with it. This intimacy has everything to do with the
no,
guy.
he does. The guy is gonna feel like, man, why is she mopping? I need to get someone to help him up. Or okay, babe, don't. If a guy really cares, he's gonna be like, man, that sucks that you're tired. I don't want you to be tired while you're doing the work.
I think it's not
So
what
it's
you
about
say, it's how you
attitude.
say
It's
it.
about
Yeah.
attitude, basically. That's what we're saying. We're diving deep into this. On this, I'll give you, what's it again?
You give
Don't
plus
let
5.
yeah, no, this is a 10 out of 10. I love my wife and she makes sure that I'm taking care of everything from my head to the toe. This one is a 10.
From
Very
my
easy.
head to the toe.
What's the next one?
What's the next one? Which is this is the third. Never let your kids replace your husband.
Ooh.
Like once you get kids
Go
and
deeper.
the husband just
Go deeper.
he just evaporates. And it's just the kids now. That's all you see.
What
That's
do you
all
mean
you
it's
care
just the
about.
kids?
That's all you care about. That's all you're stuck on. He's literally replaced the kid. The kids have replaced your husband. Your husband the kids are gonna go and get their spouses one time, and they will leave you alone in the house. They're gonna go to school. They'll go to boarding school, and all you're staying with is that husband of yours that you said, I do too, for the rest of your life. Do till death do us part. So we love our kids, but I strongly believe that our spouses come first.
Well, let's look at it biblically. You know, God said, I'm joining this man and this woman together. I'm not joining the children together with the family. No. You make a family with your husband or with your wife. And this happens a lot with women because sometimes the kids, they are still innocent. They haven't done any wrong. And the husband, you have some issues or resentment towards him. So you cling to the kids and you try to renounce your love for your husband so that all your love is going to the kids, because at least these are mine. This guy can go, he can do whatever he wants. He can cheat on me. He can get out of the house. But these are my kids. They will always be my kids. You understand? And so people have this
And you use the kids as an outlet. You use the kids as a way, is it vengeance? But not vengeance. Like to show like I am done with you. All I have like the attachment that I've remained with is for the kids. It's like you go away until you pour
You do your thing,
out
and just I have my kids.
Yes, and have my kids. You do your thing. All I have in this marriage, or whatever I got from this marriage, is my kids. Period. And so you use it even as an extra.
To hurt the husband.
Yeah.
And this happens a lot with women. And so when you see this happening, you really got to fight it because it's a natural thing, but it's a lie. There's a time when yes, children need a lot of attention, but it needs it from both parents.
Both parents.
You know, they come
Yeah.
in and they help out from different sides. I don't agree with any man that doesn't want to help with their kids, because these are your children.
There are men who don't carry their kids.
I mean, it's about carrying whatever. Carrying, you can, whatever.
No, I'm just saying, Josh, like they do not do anything
I
that
feel like
is
that's fine.
labor work. They don't do it. What do you mean?
I feel like
it's fine?
to everyone their own. Like there's some men who married a super woman, house woman. Like this woman cannot work to save her life. She cannot go to get a job to save her life. Her only thing that she can do is really take care of the house. There's some people like that. And so that man who's out there working all the single time, he might not be able to hold a child.
That's not what I said. I said they don't want, like they can't.
They don't want to.
I know another person, the kid doesn't stay in the same, like cannot stand the kid. Like
That's a different issue.
Take my kid away to the other room. I don't want them to stay in the same room with me.
That's a
Like,
different issue.
No, that's not a different issue.
That's a different issue, because if you're saying that someone should be working and like doing the labor for the kid, changing the diapers, giving the bottle to the kid, not everyone can do that. For me, I do that because I'm a natural. I love kids since I was a young. I love kids.
That's why you have so many dad jokes.
Yeah, that's why I want 7 children. Okay, and I'm not backing down off that. I've said it publicly.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't.
Okay.
Don't try to.
Don't try to want.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Don't try to want.
To say that I don't want. Maybe we get 4. Maybe we get 5. No, 7. 7.
Kind of will. Guys, this is the survivor for the fittest.
Yeah.
Whoever wins.
Who wins?
May the best.
You have 1 year and the next one has to pop out.
May the best
competition.
May the best competitor win. Yeah.
Now, what I was saying is, there's some men who are not gonna do what I do, but that doesn't mean they don't love their kids. But they have a wife who can do that work very easily. You understand? Because it's about different temperaments. What I'm saying is, don't have the man should always have a kind of investment in the child, even if they're still 1 year old or 2 years old. They have to find some investment. You might not be able to hang out with them or play with them, but you got to invest in your children. But back to the point. If you are loving your children more than you love your husband, it is wrong. Don't say that I love my children. When you put your children above the marriage, you're breaking the order of the things. It's supposed to be marriage, then the children.
Because they're
then
a product
ministry.
of the marriage.
Yes, the
So
factory.
everything that is from a strong marriage and from a strong connection with you and your husband flows down to the kids. It's not vice versa.
If you take your attention and love and put it on the children, someone in your family is going to be neglected, which is the husband.
Yeah.
And the children are not going to mature even better because they don't have that husband connection. You have to first put your love on your husband, and from there, the love will overflow to your children.
It has to be an overflow.
It has to be an overflow, not something that
Some of you are working
pushing.
with active gradients. Active gradient, active transport, whatever that we are, active transport against the gradient. It has to be overflowing down from a
going upstream.
Yeah, you're upstream. Yeah.
I got you, baby girl.
Mama, you
help.
didn't waste your money. I went to school.
Oh man, so I think that's something that we need to do a whole episode on.
Yeah.
It's like we gotta love each other. Like see this. There'll be people that sleep with their children, and their children are like 4 or 5 years old. For 4 years, you've been putting your children in your bed, and where's the husband going to sleep? This is what I say. Never.
But those ones we need to talk about that.
Okay, let's say even 2-year-olds. 2-year-olds, man. Why is your 2-year-old
Why?
in your bed where the action happens?
Why?
Where the love is cemented.
In the soccer field.
The love is cemented in the bed and you have your children there? No. Because now you're loving your children more than you should love your husband. Let that kid go and sleep in his room, or sleep in his bed, or sleep in his wherever you put him. If he has to sleep on the couch, let him
If he
sleep on the
sleeps in the
couch.
kitchen, let
The
him sleep in
bed
the
shall
kitchen.
be for the husband and for the wife. What did you say?
If he sleeps in the kitchen, let him sleep in the kitchen.
Wherever he needs to sleep, we need to have some intimate
On the
family time.
roof. Oh, okay.
Next,
Okay.
baby.
This one
This is the last one.
is like,
Point number 10.
never stop praying for your husband.
Auntie, the one that does it. So let's listen to what you have to
Never
say.
stop praying for your husband.
Number one, let me ask you a question.
What?
Why?
This is where I'm coming.
Okay, why? Why should you never stop?
Because let me tell you something. You want me to get in preacher mode?
Preach.
Whew. No, but never stop praying for your husband, because every single time they step out that door, there's just so much coming at them. There's so much temptation. There's so much adversity. There's so much destruction. There's so much temptation that is coming right at them. And let me tell you, everyone else has so many issues on their plate that they're not going to remember to pray for your husband, including your own husband. So, madam, that's all on you, to get on your knees, to pray and tarry and just go in depth in prayer for your husband. Just ask the Lord to strengthen him. Let me tell you something. That's your head. If the enemy shoots your head when night, you're gone. So you need an
So
Aaron
good.
and a Hur to like support the head of Moses. In this case, your husband is the Moses. You need someone to keep him up there. You need someone to travail on his behalf. You need someone to petition on his behalf. You need to make sure that where he sees, he can see. Maybe you're not on the front lines, but you're right. You're
Beside
doing,
him.
yeah, you're doing the heavy lifting, because what prayer does, I'm telling you, is so powerful. There's so much that the enemy uses to break down marriages, because he knows when he breaks down the marriages, the kids are not going to stay. When he breaks down marriages, the country's not going to stand. When he breaks down marriages, ministries, everything just goes down.
He breaks down marriages because the attack is against the men. He wants to destroy men, because if he destroys men, he destroys women. If he destroys women and men, he destroys children. If he destroys children, he destroys a family. If he destroys a family, he destroys a community, a family, a nation. And that's why you see so many times around the streets, there's so many men that are left their positions.
Sorry. They're lost. I'm sorry.
What are you saying? So many men are calling
No, because there's no men to instill like the
fundamental
the-
principles.
yeah,
But listen
the-
to what I'm saying. There's so many men who go and tell women they love them, sleep with them, give birth. That woman gives birth to a baby. The man runs from responsibility.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's a perpetual thing. It's an attack on the man. Everything is telling us to live as boys, not being able to control our sexual urges.
How many single
not
fathers do we know?
I
There's
mean,
many
there's
single
how many
moms.
children? Many of people who are watching. The biggest hurt in your life is your father, because he
Yeah.
hasn't been there. I'm telling you, father issues, daddy issues, because it raises a man not to be responsible, and it raises a woman to have daddy issues, so she does not know what it means to be loved by a true man. And so because of this, it creates an epidemic. And so the entire nation is a fatherless
Is
nation.
wounded,
It's a husbandless nation. There are very few men, very few families that have a father and a mother, and they have raised up children. You understand what I'm saying? That is very few. Because people think, oh, I love. No, woman, you got to learn how to pray for your man. The attacks against his life. I tell you, I'll be on YouTube, I'm watching CNN, and an ad pops up. It says, come to this chat, right? Cute singles near you. I'm like, what? Why is this on my phone? I don't search up anything. I don't do anything. Why is this on my phone? I have to block it, right? I have to make I have to make a right? I have to make a conscious decision. Why is this on my YouTube, right? Because it knows I am a male. I am in Uganda and my age. So because it knows my age, my location, and my sex, that I'm a male, it sends ads that it knows will work. You understand what I'm saying? Because I went and I researched, why is this on my phone? It says this is showing on your phone because of this. I said, no, that doesn't apply to me. But this is the attack on men every single day. You watch movies, you watch music videos, you watch everything. It's telling men, go act on your sexual desires, go be weak, go not have control, and live a life.
Go run away from your responsibility.
Run away from your responsibility. Men who are weak do not have responsibility. That's what it means to be a man. A man is called to suffer. A man is called to work. A man is called to build. If he's running away from his responsibility, he is not a man. But if you do have a man, even if he might be running from responsibilities, you better pray for that man because
Because
the
you
devil's
got
after
him,
him.
you married
He's
him.
your man. If he's your man, he's your man. You got to do what you
Yeah.
can. And so I just want to encourage you, ladies, there's power in your prayer. You think sometimes when you pray, nothing happens, but I'm
The Bible
telling you,
says the prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
man
Hallelujah.
also goes to women.
Women. Okay, the prayer of a righteous woman availeth much. It's powerful and effective.
Bring your prayers to God. Lord, make this man wiser. Make this man a good financial
Pillar.
pillar
Make
in my
him-
life.
make
Make him
him-
provide for his family, Lord.
Make him a good
Make
steward.
like make him faithful. Lord, just bring whatever burden is on your heart to the Lord.
Make
He
him
will answer.
yearn for you more. Make him hungry and let him go deeper in the things of God.
I know there's a listen. If God created that man, there's a purpose in his life. He just might need to discover it. If he's alive today, there's greatness within him. He just needs to discover it. And your job is the reason you even got with him, the reason why you married him, is because somewhere in your mind you saw a little bit of that greatness, right? So you know it is there. Your job is to help him become that man. And that's what I say about Joanne. She has really helped me. She listen. If you see Jay before Joe. Woo!
You are not James.
She's
I'm
a
just
no,
kidding.
but that's what I'm saying. A woman comes to really uplift you, make you, create you. You start a business and you have a great woman, she'll make that business better. You start a ministry and you have the woman, she'll make that ministry better. That's why I see women like, listen, you gotta be with your man. You gotta know what he's going through. You gotta be involved in all of his decisions, not just some
The
of them,
finished
but
product,
be
not
be,
just-
be there. You know exactly. Oh, come on, speak about that. Speak about that. That's so good.
That's for another time. That's for
Let
another
me
time.
let me tell you something. The reason I love Joanne is because she saw me when I was nobody, right? Right now, many people want to marry me because they see me on TV.
They do?
Oh, I'm not trying to brag on it.
Okay.
I'm just messing. But many people would see me, they see me on TV,
They
they see
wanna
me,
marry me.
yeah.
Mwah.
They would want.
Okay.
But Joanne saw me when nobody saw me. You understand? And that's why I love her so much. And there's so much value in that than someone who has been elevated already and he has his choice of so many people, and the girl that you get might like you for, it's hard that she might like you for you, and you'll find many problems with that woman.
Yeah, but
So I thank you
yeah,
for
you're very welcome. I mean, I'm
you have to
kidding.
serve the Lord, you know.
No, I know. Just gotta,
You
just
gotta
gotta
help
be
the
obedient.
people.
I,
You
I
gotta-
have to help
there's
the
so
people.
many people that need
I had
help.
to help.
And so God just told me to help you, so I'm
I
here
know,
to
I'm
help.
here to help you. I'm glad I obeyed.
Oh man.
No, but let me tell you, praying for your husband, I see very many girls who want the finished product of your man, who want to destroy. They're just walking around. For them, they don't care about marriage. They don't care about the Lord. They don't care about anything else. They don't care that you have children. All they want is to get in the pants of your husband and get the money and get the glory and get whatever it is. Like I said, transact everything for him.
Fire.
Transact the power. And some of them are agents. They have been sent to destroy. So you have to be careful and you have to be prayerful so that you close all the portals in which the enemy can get in.
You have to tight mark your man, no matter who he is, how much he prays. Just be close to him, protect him. There's some people that you never would want to get to him, but because you're there, he's surrounded. He can't get. No one can get to him because there's Joanne there, and I wouldn't even have to know about it. Joanne can tell me, "Be careful about that person." I'm like, "This one? No, there's nothing there." Come to find out sometime later, guys, like, "Wow, you look so handsome today." Eh? Why are you commenting to a married man that he looks handsome? I don't need to hear that from you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, Joanne can really see. So she'll put a hedge of protection around me because we want to live this life. We want to live this sustained life of God. So I wanted to tell you, these women, they will find your husband attractive just because you have him. If he was by himself there doing his own thing, no one wants him. But because you are there, they'll say, okay, this is competition now. Let's see if he really loves this girl.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. So, girls.
It's the Jezebel spirit, the one that one acts like a man, the one that hunts for men, the one, you know, because Jezebel.
So, no, it's like it's that Delilah vibe of seduction. I want to get. I only want you to get something from me. So because I know what I want from you, and I know your weakness, I'm going to appear as something that you desire, but there's only poison here. Delilah wanted to kill Samson. She wanted to destroy his strength, and she appeared as a woman of value. Oh, babe, what the Bible says that Delilah, she would soothe his head to sleep as his as.
I mean, who wouldn't want a
listen.
head soothed?
Huh?
I also want to soothe my head.
Want a soothe?
Yeah, I want to soothe. You know?
But she put him to sleep with her hands like this. Can you imagine sleeping on a snake? She looked beautiful, but she wanted to kill him. Man, ladies, protect your men by prayer.
Prayer.
So that finishes our day.
That
10
finishes
things.
our thing.
Next week, we're going to talk about 10 things that men should do for their wives, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a blast.